And I think too, just kind of to go off of the concept of being industry friendly, I know there were a few things that are a little bit different compared to the medical laws and to the adult use laws, which is kind of allowing the industry to give trade samples, internal product testing samples, and engage in kind of research and development. Kind of gives a way that, depending on what kind of sample it is, it definitely has to be tracked, but either tracked and or tested, sent to either employees to give their feedback on the quality and whether to sell it as a product, giving it to other licensed facilities to also allow them to purchase it, and then just to also engage in that little bit more experimentation for developing different products and uses. I think that's just another feature of being industry friendly. Is that kind of something that you gained from the work group, since a lot since the beginning is kind of a pro industry trend?
Absolutely, and having the opportunity to regulate the medical side of things and getting some operators involved in that space, those were the areas that they called out as being beneficial to them, so they could do some of the things that you talked about there. And we want to treat operators in the marijuana space as much like businesses in any other industry as possible. Understanding there's a high regulatory requirement here, and that we need to have pretty strict oversight of the facilities, but if they're going to operate in a compliant manner, opening some of those doors and not blocking all of that off and keeping it so strictly regulated so that they can't develop new products and they can't engage in normal business practices. If you look at the trade samples, if you're trying to establish business relationships, if you're a grower or a processor with a new retailer, they're going to want to see the products that you're offering and ensure that they think they're quality products and that they think they can sell those products. And that was perfectly reasonable to us. It's not something that necessarily was contemplated when we were implementing the medical program. Everyone was kind of learning together. So we want to be cooperative with industry, hear their ideas, and if we can figure out a way we think things can be done without sacrificing consumer safety, then we're happy to open those doors.